Another competitive opportunity is in what we term network effects. I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this because it's often misunderstood and underplayed. Yet one of the most important areas for you to understand, not only as a competitive differentiation, but a critical element to fundable and successful business models in today's startup world. For founders looking to build strong competitive moat, the ability to identify and understand network effects is invaluable. To begin with, let's differentiate network effects and viral effects. They're not the same. Network effects are about creating defensibility, and viral effects are about getting new users for free. They're totally different objectives and playbooks. The network effect is when the value of a good or service increases for both new and existing users as more customers use it. The more existing customers there are on a network, the more attractive it becomes for newcomers. According to Morningstar, network effects are the rarest moat amongst companies they cover, but the most lucrative in terms of historical returns and invested capital, as well as operating margins, which translate to company value. There are a number of different network effects, and it's important to know what they are. There's a good article by James Currier that outlines 13 different network effects in 5 categories that a strong entrepreneur should be aware of and understand. They're direct, two-sided, data, tech, and social. Take a read of the article in the link provided to learn more about them. Mr. Currier points out that you'll often see the same companies have several network effects at play simultaneously, meaning that the different network effect types are not mutually exclusive. They're like colors, and your company is like a piece of art. It helps you to be familiar with a full palette of paint that you're using to paint your picture. Let's further unpack different network effects with some examples. Networks can be direct, such as Facebook, where users lead to more users, or indirect, for example, Google, where users' searches create more data, which leads to better algorithms and better future results for all users. Marketplace and platform companies such as eBay and Microsoft have also built powerful networks over the years. Amazon has a powerful network effect in online retail. The strongest network effect company example for me is Wikipedia. It's a company and product created and curated by a global network of its users. It's that value of the volume of users and the input that make it work. But it's not just large companies like Facebook and Google who utilize and capitalize on network effect. This is one of the most important and valuable aspects of developing new companies in emerging markets. A little company in Israel called Waze used the network effect to build a value in their mapping application. It was the networking effect of user engagement and input that made it the only real direct competitor to Google, which had to, in the end, buy them for a multi-billion-dollar price. New emerging technologies using machine learning and AI can impact all different companies, from anything from driver assignment like DriveU here in India to service companies. Capitalize on building network effects that matter. They're valuable, profitable, and sustainable. Mobileye, for instance, the driver assistance tech company recently acquired by Intel for $15 billion US, is a machine vision data network effect, where the more miles the system drives, the better the system becomes. And the better it becomes, the easier it is for Mobileye to sell its systems. Intel is expected to take this network effect into the emerging autonomous vehicle market, which is shaping up to be a very big business. Robotics, a new platform, will mostly be governed by the network of machines working together. Blockchain is a network effect in its purest form. We'll see powerful network effects in applications that make use of this new software architecture. It's the power of this network effect that makes marketplace business models so attractive, especially to investors. If you want to have a successful competitive business, take the time to really understand and think about how you can incorporate network effects in your business if you possibly can.